Hey, Chef Billy Parisi here. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out another episode. This is the one you want to hang out for because I'm making homemade pasta, fettuccine Alfredo, how you're supposed to do it, not with a ton of cream and all that other mess. We're going to make it from scratch. We're going to be using semolina flour and all-purpose flour, thanks to Bob's Red Mill. Believe it or not, homemade pasta is incredibly easy to make. I mean, this is what people used to do 40 and 50 years ago, believe it or not. They weren't going to buy it in a grocery store out of some plastic bag. And there is nothing, I mean nothing like homemade pasta, just like I say with bread. And I promise after you make this recipe, you will 100% agree. So let's start making it. I'm gonna start by using some Bob's Red Mill all-purpose flour. It's the best all-around flour, great for delicate cakes and enough protein to stand up for things like pastas and breads. Go ahead and add it to a clean surface. The next thing we're gonna be using is semolina flour, which is 100% #1 durum wheat, always used in Italian-style pasta. Add that into there. Using your hand, you wanna make a well or a huge circle. Form it right in the center of those two flours. The next thing we want to do is crack eggs right into the center. I like to use about 7 eggs to 5 cups of flour. So crack in a few eggs and using a fork, whisk the eggs just like you're making scrambled eggs. Whisk them together in the center. Don't use any flour yet. Just mix it together until it's combined and then start to pull in some of the flour from the outside of that well. So it's going to take a second. Don't speed it up and try to make things too complicated or fast. Whisk it together, start pulling in that flour from the outside. It's gonna become super thick. At this point, I usually use a bench knife, scrape the fork, and start scraping that clean surface, get all that sort of wet dough to incorporate it in. And sometimes you may need to add a little bit of water, maybe not. Sometimes it depends on the humidity around your house. So maybe add in a little water. You wanna get it so it's a perfectly nice dough. It's gonna be on the little harder side because we're using semolina flour. Now here is the most difficult part of rolling pasta. It's kneading, and it's the most crucial. Take the time to do this. Once you're really tired of kneading, sit down and then get up and knead some more. I usually do it for about 15 minutes. You can also add this to a food processor if you want to cut down the time, but me, I'm a bit of a traditionalist and I'm Italian. I don't want my relatives rolling over in their graves. I'm gonna knead it by hand. It's gonna become very soft, okay? You'll see this sort of be rough texture at the beginning and it will become nice and soft and smooth towards the end. Once it is at this point, I'm simply gonna hit it in a plastic bag and let it chill in the refrigerator for about 20 to 30 minutes just to rest that dough. While the dough is resting, this is perfect time to set up your pasta rolling station, whether that be through a stand mixer or by hand. Now is the super fun part. We get to roll out the pasta dough. What you want to do is set it to the lowest setting, which is usually 0 if you're hand cranking it. This is just the thickest, widest setting. You want to run it through 3 times. Then you want to set it to about 2 or 3, run it through 3 times, and then you want to double that to 5 or 6 and run it through 1 time, and you get this beautifully long piece of pasta dough that's ready to cut. They see me rolling, they hatin'. Okay, guys, just kidding. We're only making pasta. I had to do it. I'm making pasta and I'm rolling it out. So once it is completely rolled out, you wanna let it sit on a clean floured surface for about 20 to 30 minutes. You just want it to sort of start to harden and crisp up. At this point, using a bench knife or a regular knife, cut 12 to 14-inch pieces all the way down throughout the dough. And now it's time to make it into fettuccine. So add your fettuccine attachment right to that hand roller. And 1 piece at a time, just crank it on through and you'll get the most gorgeous fettuccine noodles that come out. It's like you want to eat it right there. This is going to take just a couple of minutes. Once you get all of the dough rolled out into these individual little pieces, you want to form it to a little ball and let it sit, let it harden up again for 20 to 30 minutes. After that, we're gonna come back, we're gonna make this pasta. Contrary to popular belief, fettuccine Alfredo is not this reduction of heavy cream or what we used to call stomach hurt pasta, okay? This is supposed to be very simple and very delicious. So in a bowl, add in some butter, some finely grated Parmesan cheese, then go over to a large pot of boiling salted water, add your pasta in there. Obviously, you can't cook it all at one time because we made a ton. Only takes 2 to 3 minutes to cook. Homemade pasta cooks very, very quickly. It will begin to float to the top. It's done. We're gonna take a little bit of water out of there because we're gonna use it in our sauce. Now go back over to the countertop with the butter and Parmesan bowl. Add the pasta noodles right to that. Add in a little bit of that water. Season it with salt and give it a wonderful mix. You'll see the cheesiness and the creaminess come out naturally with the butter and Parmesan cheese. To plate it up, hit it on a plate, sprinkle on a little fresh chopped parsley, and last but not least, more Parmesan cheese, because why not? Guys, this pasta looks and smells amazing. The flavors are incredibly simple. And like I always say, sometimes the best food are the simplest. This is one of those dishes. You know I'm about to try some, so hold on. Yeah, dude, that's flipping good. Super easy. Obviously, you saw how wonderfully easy it is to make pasta, to make the sauce. I can't even talk, like I'm so jacked up. This is how good it is. See you guys later.